Hey folks, middle of week 8 here, and I just want to take a moment to check in with all of you. I hope everybody's doing really well this week. Things have calmed down a little bit in Butte County. Fingers crossed that holds, which is nice. It's nice to have clean air. Hopefully, we get that for the rest of the year, indefinitely. So it's the middle of week 8, and congratulations on making it to the end of the second month, and you're halfway there, right? I think technically there's 17 weeks, but really you're at the halfway point in the semester because that last one is finals week, and it's a little different. So, point being is you're right here in the middle of the semester, and I hope everybody takes a minute this week, couple minutes maybe, to pause and to think about, to reflect back on the last 2 weeks and think about what's working for you and what are some of the things that you want to change. This is a perfect time to have that conversation with yourself, because it's not too, if there's things that aren't working or that you're struggling with, now is a great time to change them. You can still make so much difference and impact on the second half of your semester. So I really want you to think of what some of those things are, and it could be as simple and as obvious as the kind of work you're producing. It could be, you could be some daily habits and practices that you have that you've been using or that you want to start implementing, depending. So I want you to go back through and think, like, what were the things that really worked for me in the first 8 weeks? I probably want to keep doing those. And then what are some adjustments that I might want to make? And you could apply that to anything in your life, really, because, school is going to impact the rest of your life as well. And so what are some things, were there commitments to yourself you made at the beginning of the semester that you didn't quite hold up? Or did you do a great job with those? What are some things you want to work on for the last 8 weeks? I could give you a really specific example. I promised myself that I would work out every other day. And I did good for the first 5 or 6 weeks. And the last 2 weeks, not possible. With all those speeches and everything last week, and this week's been super busy. Just, life in general. So I told myself, I keep telling myself next week, so here's the problem. The last 2 weeks in a row, I say next week's going to be my week. So, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to make that happen, but I know that that's something that I need to go back to, is my promise to myself that, I'm going to make sure that I get in some exercise at least every other day, right? Specifically a hard cardio workout in my case, because I'm doing some of the other things, but I need to be doing that too. So whatever it is a thing for you, and I could think of some other things that I was pretty effective with that I feel like went really well. So I'm going to keep my scheduling. I've been really good about my scheduling, which I'm not always good about keeping boundaries about my schedule. So I've been good about that. The last 2 weeks, I could tell you I've been emailing later at night than I'll get up and start emailing students back at 6:45 in the morning, and then I'm still helping students at 9:30 at night. That's too long of a day for me. It's not healthy. So I need to work on that. I want you to think about whatever it is that you want to work on for the last half of the semester, be it in a specific class or just sort of your whole life. And then what are the things that worked, and what are the things you want to adjust? Because now is a great time to do that. And remember, I was listening to a vlog the other day, or a podcast, depending on how you look at it. And the person was talking about how we need to embrace the struggle sometimes. And it's so true. So I know sometimes the struggle is big and maybe we don't want to embrace that. But on the other hand, so sometimes when we're struggling, it's because we're learning. Now, if you're struggling to pay your bills, you're probably not struggling because I'm learning. But, if something got hard in a class, you're just having a really hard time understanding chemistry. Sometimes that just means you're learning something that you need to learn still. You're not supposed to be born knowing it all. So remember that, and remember to just keep pushing through it. That's how we get anywhere from point A to point B, is we just keep pushing through it. I really do hope you're all well, and I will continue to check in with you regularly. I'll see you on Zoom and things, Canvas.